In May 1607, settlers sponsored by the Virginia Company established the first English colony in America. These people were mostly men and were there to make money. But things weren't as what they expected. Famine, disease, conflict, selfishness, the colonists did not help their situation either. However, on the brink of extinction, John Smith arrived right on time. In 1608, he whipped the settlers back into shape. Let me hand it over to the expert to tell you all about his particular situation. I came to Jamestown in 1608, and then it really didn't have an official name. We called it James Fort, Jamestown, some other James stuff, but Jamestown ended up sticking. When I first arrived there were some conflicts with the local tribes, all under the leadership of the chief Powhatan. After getting the people to work together for the good of the community, I was kidnapped by Powhatan's men. I was about to be killed by his daughter. But his daughter Pocahontas saved me. We ended up being on friendly terms, and I was able to compromise with them about trade. I returned to England in 1609 with goods from the New World. Never returned. I can't exactly tell you what happened after I left, since you know I wasn't there, but I bet Vanessa will know. I hand it back over to her. Thanks, John. I actually have another guest who would like to help me out with this. Lord De La Warr, you're up.
Yes, ma'am. Well, the colonists just suffered from a long winter after that wretched John Smith abandoned them. The colonists were trying to get back home, but I would never let them do that. This was a colony. We're not going to give this up. We were going to succeed. Then, Chief Powhatan decided that he wanted a little feather in his cap and started to dominate our river, the James River, named after our king, God Save the King. He started gathering tribes, establishing a confederacy known as Powhatan's Confederacy. Our relationship with them became tense, especially since some colonists raiding them for food. I was so sick and tired of all of this that I declared war on Powhatan in 1614. We introduced the Irish military tactics, which included raiding villages, burning houses, stealing provisions, and torching farmland. This became known as the First Anglo-Powhatan War that I led. Since the Indians can't keep in control, they did the same thing again, but just like the last time we won. The lesson that they should have learned here is you can't beat the English. This was known as the Second Powhatan War.
The Second Anglo-Powhatan War took place in 1644 and resulted in the banishment of the Chesapeake Indians. Powhatan or not, they were all banished, and they learned their lesson.